tournament one? Is that how that works?
We have someone named Sprinkle Pants in our clan. Hell yeah.
Yes, we do.
You just noticed?
We also have a Craven Madik, but
I will also say at this point, please refrain from any non-essential talking until we are done the drafting process. And at this point, McKillen time, you're up, sir.
I can't choose if I want the lolly or Sprinkle Pants.
The lolly likes to get looted.
No, I don't. Hey.
I'm gonna pick Nelson. Nelson. Number 1. Nelson.
Nelson, first overall.
Nelson, please drop down to room 1, please.
First draft.
That's gonna be my battleship boy.
Murph, you're next.
I'm gonna take MILF just because it just seems to make sense.
My man!
My man.
Please drop down to room 2.
I don't know who. Oh,
Sweet.
I don't know who anyone is, by the way.
I don't.
Should we just pick someone?
I'll take Lolly.
Shui takes the lolly.
Room 3, please. Dragon Killer.
I'll take Sprinkle Pants then.
Dang.
Dragon apparently likes
Room 4,
sprinkles.
please. Ghost.
What tier is this again?
8.
8.
Pick your person, Ghost.
That is a good question. So, I think I'm gonna go with Rexguard.
You picked my boy!
Oh.
Stolen.
Team try hard. Okay, see.
Comrade.
Try hard.
Yes, you're up.
I'll be grabbing Cruiser over.
That's a
So
really
it's busy, go
strong
away.
Ghost and Rescued are the team to beat by the
Atsu,
lineup.
you get to pick twice.
Alright, so you know I'll be taking my girl, Reina-chan.
Damn it!
Reina?
And... Kumano.
He takes the Kumano!
Stacking the teams already. Feels bad.
Let's drop down to room 7 if you haven't already. Back to Juice.
I'll be picking my Scott lad, Branner.
So the British
Room
people
6,
are
my friend?
uniting! What
Yep.
is this crap?
Ghost.
At least I think he's Scott.
He sounds Scottish.
He does.
Damn it! Fucking
Gonna be real awkward if you're
Does
wrong.
this man have a 30-sided dice that he's rolling to get his team? It sounded
Claps.
like it.
Clad's room 5. please.
He's actually rolling the dice.
That's a strong team. Klotz as DD, Rescued as
I'll
a
take
cruiser,
Alyssa.
Ghost as a cruiser.
No,
Dragon taking Alessa takes one of the best
Sweet.
battleship players.
The fuck is left? I'll take Erie.
Erie, that's
Looks
that's a
left. Oh my god.
that's a
I quit.
Oof.
Sweet, you've already been hit with a ban.
No, I'm actually looking through the list. I can't tell who is numbered, who's not numbered.
Alyssa went to the wrong room.
We'll sort that out later. Murph, you're up.
Bruja Hacker.
I do not know Bruja Hacker.
Just 'cause he
McKillen
killed me a lot
time. Twice,
yesterday.
please.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go trap twice.
This sounds dirty.
I'm trying to Munch. Give me Munch. I know that guy. And then eeny meeny miny mo. Carrier Zero.
damn it!
We need money, you.
I have to reroll the dice now, you bitch.
Someone else is rolling dice.
Alrighty. Murph.
I have no idea who anyone else is, so KRH.
Alright.
KRH.
KRH actually isn't a bad choice for Murph.
Guys, are you taking? Yes.
Sweet.
Oh wait, I don't get a pick.
My eyes are fucking terrible right now.
I have Weasel, I show Weasel, Demonic Wrath, Terryza, Unamon Cruiser, and Wolfie.
Unamunker. Okay, why not?
Damn it!
So we should probably go down to our rooms now.
Monk
Go to your assigned room number, please.
And the captains,
Yep.
since we're full.
Oh no, the captains can stay here until we're all done. Just
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
Alright, for those of you who haven't picked, who has a DD?
I'll be right back.
Who's a DD player?
Crap, that's a good strategy.
Oh, no, pick that some
The
people.
right number of ships for each class.
Pick. No questions.
I'll take Weasel then.
Who's next?
Weasel isn't a theoretically bad pick.
Omaha. Or
Yeah,
Go on,
class.
class.
Wolfie.
Already rolled the dice, huh?
I've been
Wolfie,
editing them as I go because they keep getting taken.
Wolfie isn't a bad pick. Terry,
Big Thonk. I've heard Terry before, so I'll take that dude.
Alright, thank you.
Default.
I've heard his name before.
A
I'm not
really
sure.
scientific process that I use.
All right. So let me sort this all out so it's all clear.
So now what? The captains figure out their comp or
Yep,
something?
go down to your rooms, talk to your people, figure it out. I will get the pairings set up shortly.
Question: why do I only have 2 people?
You don't?
I do. I only picked.
You're not in your room. That doesn't.
Oh, okay, okay.
alright, Sully.
That should make it easier.
Let's see, who can't stream? Team
I
6. Well, I'm going to be streaming, so Team 6 won't stream, probably. Team 4 won't stream. Team 4 will definitely not stream. Team 3 won't stream. Actually, teams 2 through 6 were pretty much good, no matter what, to stream. I guess
Well, why would we stream? Why would we stream 2? Because Murph is already streaming.
Oh yeah, or
1 and 2 are fine.
Big could almost team up with Habu for some stream fun too. The casting bench, couch, bed.
Great.
Big, do you want me to go ahead and trim some of the channels?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, go ahead and do that. So, Sully, what do you think of these teams? Who do you think is the strongest? I mean, I definitely have to say, Ghost and Reskrid make a very, very good cruiser combo. Although, Dragon Alyssa, that's also a pretty good combo of people. Reyna
It is.
would be pretty interesting. I mean, every team seems to have at least a strong player. Team 1, you have to watch out for McKillen, Murph on Team 2. KRH can surprise people, I think, so you have to watch out to see if anything happens with him. Shui is a very good player. Erie will probably be playing DD for that team. I wouldn't be surprised. Dragon and Alyssa, that's a good pair. Ghost and Reskrid along with Klatz. Klatz playing DD with Ghost and Reskrid and probably cruisers and maybe Wolfie in a battleship. That may not be a bad team. Joshua and Bronner, those are two good cruiser players, although Joshua can play battleship. Alba and Terry, I mean, Alba can play standard, so I mean that's not a bad team. And then Hatsu, Kumanu, Reina. You know what? I'm just gonna. It's Reimu. It's easier for me just to do it that way. It's Reimu. It's all the donations. Needs all the donations, guys. So I mean, yeah, like, like, I think Team 5 can go all the way easily, pretty easily. You have a combination of 3, above average players, and Wolfie as an average player or something like that. That's not a bad combo, I think. But they don't have a really stellar battleship player, which may end up hurting them.
Oh, it definitely will, with such few numbers.
Yeah, like, I'm worried about that team doesn't have good battleship presence. However, Alyssa, Murph, McKillen, and even Joshua to an extent, like, those are pretty decent battleship players that, have the potential if they're in a battleship to just influence a match, and completely change the outcome. But then again, like, the DD players, like, there's only going to be 2 cruisers. Like, they may have an influence on this match, too. Like,
DDs will have a huge influence because at tier 8 you don't have so much radar.
I mean, if you bring a Chapayev, right, as your cruiser, but I mean, this is Epicenter.
Then you sacrifice your firepower.
Yeah, this is Epicenter, so you sacrifice survivability and firepower.
Or you can take Baltimore, but Baltimore's so squishy in the open.
Or
she doesn't
Cleveland.
Have that range.
Cleveland would be a viable pick, but Cleveland just loses out in cruiser versus cruiser engagements at range. You just can't win. So, like, yeah, like, Hatsu, Bronner can play a decent DD, Klatz, so pretty good. Erie, KRH can play alright as a DD, like, there's some pretty decent DD players, too, along here.
It'll be interesting to see where this goes.
It will. I mean, I don't think there's a truly super stacked team. I mean, Team 5 with Ghost may be a little stacked, but without a battleship player, they stand a chance to lose if somebody like Alyssa can just land shots.
And she can land shots.
I'm pretty. Mick can land shots too. Like it's not just Alyssa, but like a single battleship can absolutely dominate Ghost and Rescue, taking those two out of the equation, leaving Klatz and Wolfie. Klatz will probably play the DD, I would think. Although we may not know, maybe these people will play something else. But that's the mystery.
Maybe.
Also,
I haven't played with many of the cutie players. A lot of them have been coming in recently and don't necessarily show up for the scrims that much. It's hard for me to get a read on them when I don't see them play ever.
Sully, please, please, shut up. I know I misspelled things. It looks like Reimu, and it's easier to be Reimu.
Yes, but now you can call her Reimu. Reimu chat.
No, 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 no.
Good
There's
job.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I swear. I swear. There's nothing wrong.
I swear that's not even the usual spelling mistakes either.
They're always. This is why you make a big run the tournament. So that you don't get my crappy spelling mistakes. So yeah, I mean Double T says 1, 4, and 5 are favorites. Like yeah, like McKillen's a strong battleship player. You have Dragon and Lady Alyssa, so Dragon can play a good cruiser. Lady Alyssa is a strong battleship. But then again, like the class is a decent DD player. Ghost and Rescue are good cruiser players, so that is a strong team right there. Well, it'll be pretty interesting to see how things go. So the pairings are up. So let's see. 4 and 5. Okay.
Remember, Dragon can't spell, so he only has one L.
So are you guys going to be? We're probably gonna join you guys. Just to let you know.
What? No, we're finding
We
Dragon.
were told we're joining you, or Dragon.
Yeah, we're going to
Oh,
be
wait,
streaming. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think any of us have streamers. At least I don't. Now,
I
out of
don't.
curiosity, we were told that Dragon had the room up. Was that a misunderstanding on my part?
Making the room, but I think he had it up.
Yes.
Because I'm not finding his room.
Yeah, I'm not either.
We'll go confirm.
Like two.
Hey, Dragon, do you have your room up?
I can set it up very quick.
All right.
You want ocean, right? Yes. Ocean, epicenter, 20.
It's an odd number, so it's trident
Fine. Oh, I tried it? Alright.
because it's number 1.
Yeah.
So we'll be streaming your game. We're going to be in tier 6 carriers and just drop ourselves.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, here we are. What's the password?
I just posted in quick. It's Zuya123.
Like normal.
Oh.
All right, you may have to expand it to 10 players, but
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
Sully, which team do you want to take?
Throw me in, coach. Whichever one.
Prime flag.
They have the room up, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Third person on this team.
All right.
Shouldn't you do it to where like you can't see like the enemy ships or something?
Oh yeah, you should probably do that.
At least you can
Oh,
test
my
it
bad.
on the two streamers who are just putting up their carriers.
There we go.
Alright, yeah, we can't see you guys. Me and Soli are gonna leave, because everything's pretty well set up.
Can I ready up now?
Alright, so, yeah, looks like we're setting up for our first one. So this is 1 and 4. These are two teams that obviously, like, they have some decent players. Like, I don't know if, especially with Team 4, like, the time I've played, I don't think there's really any weak player per se on Team 4. Team 5, I mean, Wolfie may be the weakest, but I don't think Wolfie's that weak. But, I mean, every one of them is in cuter, cutie, or cute. So has played some level of competitive before.
Mm-hmm.
So on my side, we have Klotz taking a Benson, Ghost taking a Chapayev, Reskrid in North Carolina, Ahabu.
Hey, what's going?
Wolfie's going to end up taking another Chapayev, so we have a double Chapayev setup on this side. What do you see with Dragon's team?
I see Buizel in a Benson, Dragon with Baltimore, Sprinkle Pants in an Edinburgh, and Sushi is taking a Monarch.
A Monarch? Now that's an interesting pick. So he's your DD?
Buizel Master.
Buizel and...
Benson.
Okay, we'll see how this goes, but... I mean, double Chapayev, I mean... That's a lot of radar, but... With Epicenter and how it is, like... Trident isn't the best map for a Chapayev compared to the Baltimore. The action will be probably crammed pretty close towards the center cap, which is completely in range of Baltimore-Cleveland radar, meaning that the extra duration of a Baltimore-Cleveland radar may actually have been beneficial compared to the longer range of Chapayev, unless you plan on sending them up on the flanks, yeah.
I'm more interested in Alyssa's choice of battleship. I was line. She's done so at high accuracy ships, and then Monarch is just a little out there.
Alright, so we're still switching around, so I don't know if Ghost is calling or whoever is calling, if their lineup is formally decided. Wolfie just is still in the Chapayev, but Goats has ready down. Klatz is already down, so that's... I don't know if they... I think they're trying to backtrack on their double Chapayev idea.
It looks like my team's staying solid. Seem happy with their comp.
Alright, Ghost ready's back up at Chapayev, so they're sticking with the double Chapayev, which... I mean... It can work. You can play the Chapayev open water, it's definitely a possibility, although with Lady Alyssa, I mean, you have to understand that it's a risk to play your Chapayev open water, actually quite a big one, so, I mean, you have to take in mind that you are running that risk of getting blapped early game.
Chappie can be surprisingly resilient open water if you point your stern to whatever battleship is trying to get you. Especially if you're stuck with DRH stuff, you don't really have anything that'll go necessarily from like one end of the ship to the other, as long as, you know, stern is pointing to the battleship.
Yeah, you do have to watch out though, because Chappie doesn't have the highest HP pool, and even a single pen is critical. So we're dropping in now.
Nor does Chapayev really turn that well either. You gotta be on top of the battleship reloads.
Yeah, I mean, you basically give up one of your turrets for sure, the way it's set up. So yeah, see how this one goes. Both teams pick a Benson for this bout. But yeah, I wonder what's the reasoning behind the Monarch. I mean, even the Edinburgh.
Maybe counter cruiser work. You know, those Royal Navy BB shells that are pretty good for cruisers.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, running on the short fuse idea.
Yeah. Though honestly, an Amagi would probably be a better choice for that, to be honest. Even with, you know, short fuses that you have on Royal Navy shells.
So Archapayev spawned on the 4 and 9 line. They're moving up. Benson looks to be going to the 6 line under Klatz.
Our Baltimore seems to be going straight forwards from their spawn. Edinburgh's going to the cap.
Your guys' Benson has reached. Klatz is taking the long way around comparatively, and is just coming around. And yeah, no, Monarch does not actually outspot Chappie if it's in full concealment spec. But that is assuming the full concealment spec, which, I mean, this isn't super formal, so we may not see full concealment spec ships. And I do not know how I didn't flood on that strike.
I didn't flood either.
Freaking RNG. I didn't.
In fact, I didn't burn either.
What is this RNG?
I still haven't burned.
Well, I'm gonna be able to alpha myself down pretty shortly. I have only 2k HP, so just landing.
I'm at 8.5, but I can drop my torpedo bombers and hopefully get them back on my deck.
My torpedo bombers are just about to drop. I mean, what is this RNG? Yeah. But Ghost is going pretty aggressive up the 7 line. He's at F7. Has your guys spotted him?
Not yet, no.
He's moving up to your Edinburgh. Sprinkle is spotted.
Yeah.
Edinburgh has to turn out. That Chappie's in a pretty good position to wreck that Edinburgh. I mean,
how am I still not dead?
I win at killing myself, apparently. I mean, that Edinburgh is taking pretty heavy focus fire, but he's been pushed out.
Yeah.
Ghost's position is very strong at the moment, unless your team gets something. Unless they counter that position. Wolfie's currently open water. Klatz is sitting behind an island at that F6 island.
Dragon is sitting behind the F6 island as well, just on the other side.
Shots out on Alyssa, but I mean, Ghost has taken some damage, but Sprinkle's taken more damage. I mean, yes, Sprinkle has a heal to Ghost doesn't, but I mean, this is an interesting play. All caps are stalled. There must be. I mean, you guys still have a DD. Klatz is moving in towards Ghost. Looks like they're going to make a play on that DD here shortly.
Klatz is spotted.
Klatz is radared. Dragon's up. Ghost taking some more fire, trying to get into position to counteract and farm out that Baltimore Dragon case a decent chunk of damage.
Yeah.
And now the center circle, they have to give up capture progress. I mean, not putting a ship on the other side of that Baltimore, on the other side, your island, has meant that Alyssa's Team 4, will take the center cap early game. Torpedoes on Chapayev are a dead miss from the Edinburgh.
This is interesting. We got both cruisers in the
Oh,
center
Edinburgh is
circle.
out in the open. He has Torps headed
Oh.
towards him and is
Shots
right in
from the North Carolina.
Yeah, shots from the North Carolina.
God.
They land decently well. He's on half HP. He'll just be popping his heal up shortly, but even still, like, they have the cap. I mean, that play wasn't needed from the Edinburgh. Lost a lot of HP that was unneeded. Bugging out, should be going undetected here shortly. But he is in radar range of the Chapayev, so he is going to get it.
More shots coming in.
More shots, sprinkle dodges.
Oh yeah, not only a couple of overpens.
However, there comes the flanking fire from Ghost Chapayev, chunking him down.
Ooh,
He's
that
at
hurts.
7k HP. I mean, that's a low health Edinburgh. More shots pouring in. Monarch shooting HE in return to the Chapayev. Barely
But
hitting
Sprinkle
one
manages
shell.
to get that angle out.
We have a Benson versus Benson fight as Buizel finds Klatz kind of unprepared. But does Buizel have any support compared to Klatz? Klatz ends up beaching. Maybe there's Torps in the water, but I mean...
Klatz smoking there. That's a ballsy move. He's in Baltimore radar range, I believe.
Yes, but then Buizel's in Chapayev radar range too. I mean, the only thing is, and Buizel does smoke up, but Wolfie, once he pops his radar, I mean, that's two ships that can fire on the DD to one.
That's a set of Racket Torps out at Klatz.
Klatz is backing off the rocks here, but looks like Sprinkle got
That's a
spotted.
sketchy spot to be in.
Sprinkle got spotted. Rusker takes the shot. Klatz is spotted. Scrid shot lands a little on the stern, but that's still a big damage. Klatz makes a good dodge of Torps, but Buizel's lit, probably from the radar from Wolfie. He's taking fire now.
But there's a second set of Torps incoming on Klatz. And Klatz is turning sideways to him.
Yeah, he doesn't suspect. There's the second set, but it's a good dodge. Klatz does dodge these Torps, but... I mean... He had to leave the center cap. Dragon's team's going to take the cap unless he can back up in. Just barely makes it before the cap ticks. Ghost is at half health, which is unhealable because he doesn't have a heal. Rescrid, those Torps run out before hitting Rescrid. Alyssa's barely taken any damage, and Wolfie's taken 0 damage at all.
I think I like what Rescrid's doing more, though. He's taken up a more aggressive position. Alyssa's been sitting back the whole match, and I don't know how much that's helping.
I mean, Alyssa's definitely been able to keep Ghost at play, at bay. If Ghost moves up another island, I mean, that's like cap pressure, and definitely radar pressure, but Ghost should be in range of those cruisers. 11-7 Chapayev radar is no joke. Yeah, Ghost would barely have range on the 2 cruisers. Edinburgh is definitely in smoke, but Rescrid takes a blind shot.
Oh, he gets some connection.
He got the reset. He's going to get farmed for doing it. Wolfie's definitely moving in. Buizel is spotted, probably from Chapayev radar. Edinburgh is spotted. Nobody has really good shots on him.
Firing as well.
Buizel.
How is DDH going in?
Sprinkle's going to get away. Only Ghost has shots at Sprinkle. Wolfie may have shots, but they're just barely out of his range, so he's not taking them.
Rescrid's got a good position here, and North Carolina versus Baltimore bow fight. North Carolina's going to win hands down.
Ghost is playing a dangerous game.
Especially with that angle dragon showing. That's not going to feel good.
Shots out from Rescrid on Dragon.
That
not
might be a dead Baltimore.
10k.
That's a Citadel.
Balti can't heal too, so I mean, he's stuck on that HP. He's getting farmed by Ghost. Like, first kill on Dragon. Ping's going out. Alyssa's moving in. Alyssa wants Ghost. Alyssa sees
Gonna fire
Ghost.
AP though.
Well, see, Alyssa hasn't pulled the trigger. Ghost has realized what's happening.
Oh,
Rescue
yeah,
it.
there's AP.
Rescue is in no place to help. Ghost gets chunked.
Ooh, big hit. Dragon's getting smoked up for the Benson. But where's
Wolfie's
Wolfie?
in radar range. Sprinkle's been spotted. If you're a Ghost, what do? You know you're going down. That next salvo that Monarch takes, like, just do as much damage. Let's see the kill. Monarch actually
Ooh.
misses. Dispersion saves
Bad
Ghost.
RNG.
Alyssa's now just burning. Alyssa, I mean, that's the thing with Royal Navy. You got that, you don't have that stellar dispersion, and shells can actually land, a little wonky.
In addition, the Royal Navy's got that weak plating. It's vulnerable to HE everywhere.
And you can see how much damage this one Chapayev has done to this Monarch.
That's almost at half health already.
Monarch has 2 fires, doesn't? Alyssa's just getting
3.
burnt down. Oh, that looks like a decent salvo. Oh no. 1 hit.
Oh. Ghost is just getting all the RNG today.
Alyssa's actually at threat of dying. Like, if Wolfie had guns on, too, this Alyssa may have already been dead. Reskrid's also getting shots,
I was
too.
questioning it. I didn't think the Monarch was a good pick, and it doesn't seem like it's performing.
Alyssa just refuses the AP and switches to HE, but Ghost lives on
Oh.
that 91 HP Ghost! Holy crap!
Oh,
Ghost is barely
this
alive!
is gonna go down.
Alyssa's going down and leaves Ghost on 91 HP! Gets the 3rd turret off! But it misses!
Oh, it misses!
Ghost living on 91 HP!
Oh,
Dies
After
to
death?
the final salvo, but that's losing a battleship on a half-health Chapayev. Was that trade worth it?
no. And now Dragon's getting farmed out by Wolfie.
Wolfie's
probably radar.
flanked! Reskrid takes the shot. He gets it through. Reskrid takes out Dragon Killer Klatz's. I mean, Wolfie may go down, but that's a battleship down. I mean, Sprinkle's
Battleship
pretty
and
low.
cruiser down for a cruiser? That's not even a question.
There's the AP out from the Chapayev. Sprinkle's on low HP. Where's Reskrid's salvo? There it comes. Misses. But, I mean, if Wolfie angles up, that Edinburgh is not going to do a terrible amount of damage to him. Klatz pops out, smokes up. There's no radar to counter Klatz.
Starts firing.
Edinburgh smokes up, pretty much has no choice.
We just launched torps at Klatz, but it's too late. This match is long over.
I mean, it's a 3v2. Wolfie's on low HP, but your team, unless Sprinkle has a heal, like, I don't see how this is going.
You can't do anything about it.
Like, unless Sprinkle has a heal, like, there's no way to come back from this. Middle capture point is captured. Klatz is now barely in the center zone. Capping it smartly, but man, this was...
Klatz doesn't have to cap it smartly. He can be way open water. Nothing there.
Klatz backs out to get some torps out. Wolfie's gonna hide behind that F2 island, but I mean it's on Sprinkle and Buizel to push. They're outside of the outer capture circle.
Spotted now.
There's Sprinkle on Wolfie. Wolfie bow in. Edinburgh not going to do too much to it. Chapayev will bow in. Although Reskrid is unable.
Reskrid's got shots out.
Reskrid shots in. 3K. I mean, every little bit helps. Sprinkle probably going down here. Although Buizel contributes to the fight. I mean.
Oh, those misses.
Both cruisers kind of perilously low. 810 HP on Sprinkle and the fire. Sprinkle has
got
heal.
a heal running now. He might survive this.
Sprinkle survives. That's a 2v2. They've equalized the score.
Equalize the score, but not the HP.
Not the HP nor the capture points. I mean, that's the entire epicenter captured by Reskrid and Klatz, whose Reskrid's now just aggressively pushing in. I mean, what can you say with Reskrid?
Reskrid's got the HP.
Yeah, I mean, Reskrid has nothing to oppose him. I mean, yes, Torps, but at this level, I mean, landing more than 3 torp hits is kind of an uncertainty. Reskrid props his planes, Klatz going out for the spotting. Buizel has barely enough HP to 1v1. Sprinkle spotted. Reskrid takes the shot. I mean, this has to be the end of Sprinkle.
Weasel's put Torps out of Reskrid, but will that matter?
Reskrid's going behind the island. Klatz and Buizel are engaged in a 1v1. Looks like Klatz has gotten better of the deal so far. Never mind. Edinburgh is smoked up, helping out Buizel. Klatz torping Buizel's smoke.
Klatz is getting the good dodges here, though.
Edinburgh smoke. It's nice dodges. Reskrid fires at Sprinkle. Does not
Blind
take
shots?
the kill. Yes, blind shot. Does not take the kill. Barely a miss. Nice dodge at Torps using the island. There's no real reason for Reskrid to push up here. I mean, you can just sit in this island and... I mean, Buizel was the one firing, so Klatz is dark and Reskrid has shots.
Oh, he's got an island in the way.
Torps heading in on Sprinkle. Sprinkle still... Is he running his Hydro?
Oh, but he's backing behind the island.
Reskrid drops his shot short.
Oh, he's taking that torp.
That's a dead Edinburgh dead. Sprinkle goes down.
Let's see. Can he pull off a 2v1?
Is this Buizel's game fame? I mean, it's 780. 3 minutes left. He has to kill both of them. Lucky Torps, detonations. I mean, anything's possible. Reskrid's running his det flag. Klatz is running det flags too.
Ooh. I mean, if Buizel can get a torp on Klatz, then he can farm out the North Carolina with ease. But
I mean,
that's an if.
Klatz has just telegraphed the location of Reskrid with that smoke. I mean, that smoke tells him that Buizel, that North Carolina's right there, even though, yes, the North Carolina may be off lights, and there is Buizel spotted.
Ooh.
Battleship AP inbound. Klatz and Buizel. 6K, and the win goes to Ghost's team.
You know, I gotta say, after seeing that Monarch, I wasn't looking too hopeful for it.
I mean, that Monarch, just to show you how trolly British dispersion is, that Monarch, I mean, Ghost should not have been able to take that Monarch below a 3rd HP, yet Ghost practically killed that Monarch in a 1v1 from half.
Under 10 kilometers yet. That should easily be a dead cruiser.
So let's check the other scores. I mean, that's a win for Team 5 on Ghost. Scores might not have been reported yet, but I mean, that's a big thing.
Oh, it looks like Team 3 has a win.
Yeah, looks like Team 3's picked up the win. Let me refresh my page. Yeah, Team 3, Shui, well, Shui won on the bye because Team 3 isn't playing apparently.
Oh yeah, because we have an odd number.
But looks like Murph, that's Team 1 losing. Team 1 losing, I mean, that's Murph's team lost, or McKillen's team, or I'm sorry, Team 2 lost to Team 1, so McKillen picking up 1 win. Can open, I can show you. Post-battle results. Looks like Murph's team lost. Here's that Dragon. Dragon got 81 KHP. It looks like 3 Citadels. Probably mostly from Wolfie, to be honest. From that Chapaya flank. We have another result coming here shortly. Looks like Kumano, maybe?
Yeah. Hatsu's team. They were playing Josh's team, right?
Yeah, they were playing, yeah, I think Josh's team. I mean, I can check. Yeah, they were playing Juice's team. Team 7 loses against Team 6, so yeah, that's Joshu picking up the win.
Oh.
And there we go. McKillen's team reported. You can see here, Murph did barely any damage with that Cleveland, showing that Cleveland may not have been the best pick. But we are seeing that it was actually H. Nelson playing the battleship for Mac's team, and that was a North Carolina pick. Reskid played North Carolina. I mean, I'm not sure about that Monarch pick. Usually see from Kumano's score, Kumano picked up a Kumano of course played Kumano, big surprise. But that's
Richelieu.
That's a Rishi pick. Yeah, Rishi, although who's that probably played Battleship? Alba probably played that that North Carolina. I mean, both teams picked up a Mogami. Cleveland, Akizuki, Z23. I mean, yeah. It looks like Kumano did try to do some farming out here, but we'll see. We'll see as more results get reported and as we go on to the next stage. So, I mean, 1 and 4 was probably expected to be one of the best matches. Team 1 and 4, 4 and 5, but that didn't turn out to be very much energy. As I mean, Reskrid's positioning with that battleship and Ghost, somehow they didn't counteract Ghost on pushing up the 7 line. And from Ghost's position, that island that they wanted to park behind really wasn't a great position. As Ghost basically was able to get some farms out with the radar involved.
And Riesker took that good position denying Dragon and the Baltimore. Dragon just couldn't get out.
Yeah. I mean, you can see from the scoreboard, Klatz actually picked up the two kills. I mean, kill on Sprinkle and kill on Buizal, but Reskrid really did work against both Dragon and Sprinkle, and you know, the two Chapayevs. I mean, yes, they're island camping ships, but Wolfie never really played by an island, did he?
No, I don't think Wolfie ever did. Not until that very end there where he tried to use that island.
Looks like Musashi says that she will be switching from the Monarch. Probably that dispersion getting the better of her and saying, I'm done. I'm done with this Monarch. I mean, Habu, have you watched? What do you think of that game?
I actually didn't get the stream, but it does sound like something the Monarch would do. It's very inconsistent that way. You can have great matches, you can have complete crap matches on account of dispersion.
I mean,
I think
that was one of the things I hated most. You know, coming up from the King George. You know, the KG5 is just so good at filling the screen with shells and getting consistent hits, and then the Monarch's like something just doesn't feel right about it.
Now give it like Alyssa ended up switching to HE at the end for the final kill. I mean, I'm really wondering what would have happened if this game if Alyssa was playing in North Carolina instead of a Monarch. This game could have gone completely different because Ghost probably wouldn't have farmed out Alyssa. And that left Reskrid kind of all alone as Klotz and Wolfie had shifted over to the other flank.
But Reskrid was fine there.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a 1v1 battleship fight. It's just like, yeah.
Can you guys do me a favor? Whoever's streaming knows. Give me a link.
Big, what match do you recommend? Next.
Let's see. We got McKillen and Juice. We got Ghost and Shui, and we got Dragon and Hatsu.
Ghost and Shui. Let's join Ghost and Shui.
Okay. Which one has the room up?
Ghost.
Next match will be Ocean on Epicenter, so, I mean, let's see what's going on. Ghost has the room up.
By the way, I have posted the link to the tournament website. So if you want to look at the current standings and such.
Interesting. It looks like McKillen and Murph was the only match that had a wipe.
Yeah. So I see. I don't know, but Ghost may not be changing his lineup. I see Chapayev from Wolfie, Reskrid into North Carolina. Ghost and Klotz haven't readied up, but you know.
I'm seeing Iron a Benson and Shui and a Richelieu, but Lolly and Universe haven't readied up yet. Oh, Universe with the Cleveland pick.
Universe with the Cleveland. I mean, Erie is your DD, right?
Yep.
Klotz is readied up as Benson. Looks like Benson is just one of the go-to DDs. I've been seeing Benson pretty frequently.
Yeah. Benson, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Richelieu.
I mean, the only other choice for DD would probably be the Z23, and with that much radar, it's kind of pointless.
I mean, it's Ocean, so I don't know about the Chapayevs. I mean, the Chapayevs, there's no islands, so I don't know if Ghost wants to stick to his Chapayev. He seemed to like his islands in the last game. Wolfie doesn't seem like to have a problem with the Chapayev being open water. Seems to continue picking the Chapayev.
I mean, if you're gonna pick a radar cruiser, Chapayev is probably the best open water radar cruiser.
I mean, yeah, I'll give them that. Although they have a Cleveland on your side, did I hear?
A Cleveland and a Baltimore. Those
Cleveland
are
and
both cruisers
Baltimore.
that like their islands.
I mean, you can play Cleveland open water with double rudder, but it's kind of interesting to see the radar picks. Like, we'll see from this game. What's your battleship? North Carolina, I assume?
A Richelieu.
A Rishi. Rishi can get farmed out pretty hard. Chapayev with IFHE, which I'm pretty sure is a must, especially from Ghost. Like, there's no way Ghost doesn't have IFHE. That Rishi is in danger of getting farmed out. It doesn't have the best detection.
The same dispersion problem.
Actually, in a way, even worse. So you only have 8 guns versus the Monarch's 9. Albeit, your AP has better pen. I mean, it's still 8 guns versus 9.
Problem with Rich is that the AP can be trolly at times. Like, there's instances where you think you've definitely got a Citadel, and lo and behold, it's just an overpen, you know?
Hey, Big, I may post my stream link in the Tourney control, just in case. Although, it shouldn't be hard to find me.
Hopefully this time we can actually get some damage over time.
Ghost seems to be not readying up, probably doing some strategy things. See the chat. H2O, best map of the game. I mean, is this map really that balanced? I mean, the sun's in one team's eyes, isn't it?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure the sun's in one team's eyes, so one team is looking into the sun, the other team isn't.
Ocean OP. Too much realism.
Although, yes, it is a very, very balanced map, if you don't consider the sun. I see you there, Saru.
I don't know. I think that cap just edged a little bit to the north.
Oh, we're waiting on the game to start, but Ghost has ready back up at Chapayev. They're not changing their comp, it looks like. You ready, Solid?
Yep.
Why is my chat broken?
Stop breaking it.
Maybe it's because I misspelled too many things, right? Is this why my chat is broken?
Yep. Twitch is censoring you now. Super Re9.
Control Re. So hello, Nadaweeb. Kind of going to be casting a few games from this room, kind of lightheartedly, so it's fine that you're in here.
Roger, I'm down for whatever, although I had a bad day, so I won't be talking much.
Fair enough.
Oh. I hear Hatsu's running a Bismarck. That might be interesting.
Yeah, I broke chat. Look at that, sweet Solid. I broke it. What did I do? Solid, help me.
Stop using Chinese characters.
I swear, I'm using English characters. There we go. It's fixed. Shut up.
Box typing OP.
What the heck is... Did I download something wrong? Oh. Okay. This is weird. It's like we're waiting to drop. Somebody may have just restarted their client. It looks like there is technical issues in the game, and we do have to watch out for that, but like, yeah, there we go.
I think both teams are ready to go. I'm not sure why we're not running yet.
Let's hope our RNG with flooding is a little bit better, right? Slowly.
Yeah. I had no damage over time that match.
It was the same with me until I alphaed myself using TVs, but man, that RNG was pretty rough. But as we wait to go into this game on Ocean, we'll see. I mean, do you think that any team, I mean, double Chapayev, I mean, you can play those open water, and I have no problem playing those open water. But then Cleveland and Baltimore are interesting picks for cruisers. I would think that Mogami would have a little bit more use in this type of scenario.
Yeah, if you're playing open water, I wouldn't suggest playing. At least the Baltimore shouldn't be open water.
I mean, Cleveland with double rudder shift is pretty powerful open water. There we go, we dropped in.
Yeah. But Baltimore, her citadel is just so large. You can't be taking that open water unless you know exactly what you're doing.
There you go, you see that Rishi pick versus North Carolina. I mean, if you're going to be bow in this entire game, yeah, I get that the Rishi is a little bit better of a choice. But
good against the North Carolina if he shows his side.
It is. I mean, you can't doubt those AP shells on the Rishi maintain their velocity, or shall I say penetration, well over long range.
Oh yeah, they got punch. But I'm not thinking Reskirt's going to give him the opportunity.
I mean, you think he would? That'd be a dumb move on Reskirt's part if he gave him the... he gave Shui the opportunity to farm broadside. That's not what you do in this type of situation. Looks like Klotz immediately sprints off towards the center of the map. Doesn't hit engine boost, it looks, but getting ready for more of a play on center.
I'm seeing Ira going straight for that ring.
Although I do have to note, Klotz and Ghost are just skirting around the map. They're not going straight in at all. Looks like they're planning to go take the fight up north and fight it out that way. Oh wow, my dive bombers did not get the RNG I wanted. Although, I should be dead by the next torps when these torps hit. Should. Okay, my bad. I'll kill myself in the next torpedo strike. Let's go see. I mean, both Chapayev's heading up north. Looks like Erie enters the middle ring before Klotz. Klotz kind of actually had a bad spawn. Actually, everyone on Ghost's team is slowly making their way up north, giving up control of the map slowly towards time.
I'm seeing
Klotz slows down.
Team. We've got Ire going straight for the center, but Lolly and Universe Crosser are slowly making their way south on the 2-3 line.
Erie barely touches center and gets out. Klotz is slow. He's not barely moving. He looks like he doesn't want to be the first one spotted.
No damage over time, and I have 1200 HP.
Klotz's quarter speed going towards the center. He doesn't want to risk it. And I don't blame him. His cruisers aren't actually in position to support him. Wolfie's moving up, running that school bus camo bright. They're all running the school bus camo. Wait a minute. I guess aesthetics are important.
They got team uniforms yet. Ire's doing something interesting here, I think. He's perpendicular, or no, I mean parallel with the cap circle.
Klotz is backing up, but he's still bow in. Erie steps out of the cap temporarily. I mean, Klotz
just
backs
sitting
up.
Here.
Both teams are out of the center cap.
This is an interesting game.
Reskrit is positioned right behind. Nobody's been spotted. What is this game? It's going slowly. We're at 11 minutes and 40 left of game. And no shots been fired. Nobody's been spotted. No torpedoes even. Clat's just happily sitting back.
I'm interested. Shui's team seems to be deathballing, but they've left Shui behind.
I mean, Clat spots Torps. They run out just before hitting him. That could have been a very, very bad.
Fire. And they run out just before hitting him as well.
Both DDs torped each other.
Blind Torps.
Blind Torps that run out just before hitting. Look at that.
That's a neat experience. I don't know if I think if I was Ire, I'd be sitting ass into the cap.
You would think. I mean, that's the standard play that you make when you do these types of games. But like,
especially when you don't have your cruisers right there to support you.
Benson got spotted. That was radar from probably Ghost. This edges Eerie. Eerie must be a little scary because Benson's the first thing spotted, and I bet you that was just because of radar, not anything else. Doesn't look... Was Ghost spotted for that?
We haven't seen anyone yet.
Yeah, Eerie was barely spotted, but...
Wait, is your team going up the 8-9 line?
Yes! We're playing Ring Around the Rosie, what?
Yep.
Ring around the rosy, poppies full of puss.
Oh, Erie's making a ballsy play here, heading more towards the center of the cap.
I mean, Ghost radar is down. Wolfie, I don't know if Wolfie's...
oh, we see a reskirt.
Uses, Rescrit spotted.
Nobody's firing.
But...
What, are we gonna have a draw here?
430, 430, nobody gaining any ticks. Class is actually now moving towards the center very slowly. I mean, this is just... Erie's up! Is that radar?
Probably.
Shots fired, Ruskid, Ghost open fire! Eerie taking some hits, but...
Nothing crucial, it seems.
Nothing crucial,
also, you're
nothing
typing
critical.
in box again.
I know. Klotz is still unspotted. It's only the cruisers. Ghost takes a little bit of damage, but... You know, in that damage trade... Eerie got off a little bit unfortunate. Wolfie taking some bigger hits. That's more significant damage. You got some Baltimore shots
All in
in.
Universe have cruisers. They've got smoke.
Shui took a shot, but it's not a good salvo. Klotz doesn't have torps up. Hasn't torped the smoke yet.
Lolly took 12k in the smoke there. I'm guessing that was Riskered.
Yes, that was Riskered. That was actually blind too.
I believe it. They've been firing. You can see that and shoot the smoke.
Riskered takes his first fire of the game. Shui's been left up untouched. Looks like Klotz is going to smoke up Riskered to give him a break, but I mean, Ghost's team
that might be a bit early. Yeah,
Ghost's team has lost 20k HP just doing nothing but 12k on the cruiser, and Klotz is up. Klotz is up. That's radar.
Erie's
on Eerie. Too. Both chappies firing at him. Not terribly good damage. They're at pretty long range. But these slow chunks of damage are gonna eventually, hopefully, catch up. I think that's what goes forward in this battle.
Klatz is turning into those torps from Eerie.
Klatz sees those torps.
Destroyer.
That's not a dead destroyer. He dodges well. That was a low velocity.
Oh, he got through that gap.
Benson-sized gaps.
How are those torps looking on Reskered though?
They missed Reskered. Klatz luckily spotted them early. Reskered going to be...
Perfect battleship-sized gap too?
No, he's not in. He's in the other side of the smoke.
Oh.
Torp the wrong side of smoke. Klatz finally releases torps on that smoke screen, but he's radar trying to dodge. Loli's detected. Reskered looking for the shot. Immediately traversing. Goes dark.
Here we've got Shui's team, and they're all kind of in a little ball. Riskard's team, they're spread out more. They've got these cross shots.
Wolfie's kind of just... Wolfie's entered secondary range of Shui.
Ooh.
Wolfie's taking fire from Shui's secondaries.
Oh, is he secondary spec? That's 12 kilometers almost.
Shui moving in. Reskrid still on fire. Reskrid firing HE at Shui. Ghost sitting there just backing up.
Oh, yeah.
Allowing the Cleveland and the Baltimore just to continue farming. Klot's still pretty healthy. Shui on half HP. I mean, it's what we said. The Richelieu can get farmed out pretty easily. Double fire puts out the fire.
Reskard's on half HP. Ghost is on half HP. Wolfie's on half.
I mean, the only real thing is Erie's on half for Ghost team. I mean, if you look at the HP, it's 81k versus 112k. Ghost has to be very careful in managing his team's HP. Erie up. I mean, it's Erie and Shui have taken a bunch of the damage. Ghost is just pushing in, probably a last-ditch radar.
Desperation.
More than anything. Shots in on Erie, but one hit, doing no damage. Klotz is hitting a torp. Klotz hitting 2 torps. Klotz is dead. Ooh. That's a huge advantage.
Blind torps.
Reskrid may eat a torp too. Reskrid barely dodges that torp via a battleship-sized torp gap, but that's an advantage for Shui. Erie is still very low HP, but that's
Ghost
2
goes
ships
down
down.
as well.
Loli takes a big hit. Now down to 8k in that Baltimore.
But you've got Wolfie at 10k, and then Reskard's the only one who gets...
Shui firing at Wolfie. Let's see this salvo. Wolfie's moving closer, down to 7k. Reskard taking a shot at Loli.
Yeah, the interesting thing about these tournaments is that you can't go dark. You have to keep your fire up.
Shui a little bit miffed about Wolfie and his fires and literally burning him down. I mean, that is the downside of the Richelieu, but he should have Wolfie pretty here range. Salvo does 2k. Is this enough for Wolfie to actually farm out Shui?
Is Wolfie gonna go for the desperation torps?
I mean, he's moving in. Looks like Erie's popping smoke, gonna contribute his own DPM to the fight. Reskrid desperately trying to focus on Shui with Wolfie. I mean, they're kind of split up. Shui fires at Wolfie. Shui goes...
And he gets that kill.
Wolfie goes down.
Reskard's alone and low.
1v4.
No, I don't think he's gonna do it. But he might take Shui with him.
Torps look to be missing Reskrid. Any other?
Oh, but here's the broadside showing.
I don't know if Shui will even get off the shot. Nope. Shui doesn't even get off the shot.
That's a 4-0.
That's a complete wipe of Ghost's team by Reskrid's team.
I gotta say, I expected Reskrid to do better. I didn't think that Baltimore and Cleveland were gonna do much, but the Benson did good smokes for them. They just sat there and farmed them out. And the Shui, the dirty kill stealer.
Shui taking 2 kills. All low HP ships.
Although, admittedly, he probably did do all the damage to Wolfie.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let's admit it, like, this is much different game than a lot of people expected. It started out really slow right until that 10-something minute mark where all of a sudden everyone said, hey, I'm done with this. Let's go all in. And why not?
I'm a little surprised. Shui's team gave up the map control, but still came out above. I wasn't expecting that one. When you've got those fire angles, you can abuse that AP. And I'm not sure if I was seeing that.
I'm gonna pull up some other matches. Looks like Dragon Killer lost to Hatsu's to Reina playing a Richelieu 2. Another interesting play. Ship choice in comparison. Putting Dragon at 0 and 2 for his team. Looks like Juice won against Hatsu. Was that last game? No, that was last game. Interesting. Let's look at the team comp that Dragon was running. Did they change? Looks like Weasel took a Hipper and Dragon took a Chapayev instead of their Edinburgh Baltimore combo.
Oh, this is in North Carolina, and it looks like
Sprinkle and a Z23.
Yeah.
Hatsu's still running. Hatsu's still running that Akizuki, and doesn't look out to be working that well for him. Cleveland Mogami. I mean, I can understand the Mogami pick. But the thing with Richelieu, right, is the reason why you take Richelieu is, and Hipper is, you can't do anything to a Hipper when you're in a Richelieu. You can't overmatch a Hipper's bow, so you're just going to get crushed that way if you take that, if you take the Richelieu versus Hipper. Like, unless you catch the Hipper broadside, there's no real way for the Richelieu to win against the Hipper.
Baltimore too. You can't do much to a Baltimore with a Richelieu.
I mean, this is why Richelieu, like, it's great, the speed. It's a 32-knot ship with speed boost, but that 32mm plating
to get sides.
32mm plating, not a lot of DPM versus sides when you don't have sides versus certain ships. I mean, it's kind of major disadvantages. It's still something you have to consider, though. We're waiting on other matches. Looks like the other matches on Ocean and Epicenter haven't finished. Let's see the results as they come in.
Oh, we're only waiting on the last match. Atsu versus Juice, I believe, right? No. Who's playing who now? I can't remember.
It'd be Juice and McKillen. That's the one we want to see. You can probably go check McKillen's stream. I'll drop his stream link in my chat, but like
I can't watch a stream. Internet sucks too much.
But I mean, those are two decently strong teams. McKillen, Zuiho's decently strong. Nelson isn't bad. Haven't really played with much Triger, so I wouldn't know. But Comrade Juice is a strong player. Bronner is a strong player. Alba is not bad. I haven't really played with Terry to know if how Terry plays, but I mean,
Interesting thing is, Terry's one of the 2 players from Too Cute, the ones who don't have competitive experience.
yeah, I mean, honestly, we can see because the other player from Too Cute didn't look to be doing that badly either. We'd have to see, but they don't look to be doing horribly. The other one, Demonic, was playing at Cleveland, so I mean, pretty interesting pick there.
Oh, looks like
Max team's lost. Results are coming up. Mac was playing Kagero. What is this? Kagero pick. Kagero, Hipper, North Carolina, Chapayev versus Chapayev, Cleveland, Z23, and finally, there's an Amagi. I expected more Amagis in all honesty.
Yeah. They're the other comp BB from the North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Amagi, you have that maneuverability, you have 10 guns, you have Japanese dispersion.
You got that troll armor.
And troll armor, I mean, yes, Amagi is theoretically covered in all 32mm plating, but it doesn't feel like it.
She's got that long belt. Yeah.
Yeah, her long 254mm belt extending all the way down the stern, almost to the freaking end of the ship, really ends up saving Amagi. Plus, not to mention, her super structured.
To see an ass in Amagi.
I don't know. Have we seen that? We'll see the next match, but maybe we'll hit up. We'll see Bronner's team. Maybe. I'll have to see what the next match is. See. Who did Bronner's team play first? So Bronner's actually on Juice's team.
Yeah. Dragon and Hatsu's match, they had a match where they didn't kill everyone. That's the first one we've seen tonight.
Yeah, most matches have been ending in full one team completely dies.
In fact, they've all either been 4-0 or 4-2.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're moving on to the third round of matches. Waiting for the updated match list, but pretty interesting. I mean, the Trident game, Ghost did pretty well, but following Ghost into Game 2, their team completely just failed to do much. Barely, not even killing somebody.
Oh, the loss of that DD to those blind torps, that was big. You lose your spotting, you lose your smoke.
Shui commenting, have to look at this. Shui saying, "What is ocean map control though? I don't know what you mean. Stationary Chapayev." I was like, Misashi's still not getting good dispersion on her freaking North Carolina. But we'll see.
Guess it's just not her night.
Yeah, it must not be Musashi's night. She's not landing hits as one would normally expect her to land. An interesting matches. Is anyone 2-0 from the matches? Is that Shui's team? Is Shui had a bye, so Shui will probably play one other team. Is anyone 2-0? Ghost is 1-1. Dragon is 0-2. Hatsu?
No, Hatsu lost their last game.
Hatsu lost his last game, yeah. Alright, we're joining Juice and Shui.
Okay. I don't suppose they've got a room up yet.
We'll see. So look at this. Joshua complaining about casters losing games. I mean, let's be fair. I casted Ghost, victory there. Casted him again, lost again. So I.
Yeah.
Is the casting quote there? Is the casting curse there?
Too soon to tell. We're 1-1.
I'm probably gonna have to restart my client. I gotta restart my client shortly. I have enough of this bug with my freaking chat client or whatever. So the room will be under Shui or Juice. Do any of them have one up?
I'm looking. I'm not finding any so far.
If you guys are wondering, Juice 3 is the de facto championship game.
That's why I wanted to cast it. I'm logging back in. Who has the room up or should be putting the room up?
Juice. It's Juice.
Okay, Juice.
Yeah, I didn't. I should have explained what a Swiss format was. I thought there were more people who had played CCGs before.
But I don't know who's putting the room up. That's why I'm asking first. So you heard it from the man running the tournament himself. This is the championship game right here. Who will win the tournament?
Well, probably.
Probably, we say.
I have to look at the numbers to see if I think it's going to happen.
Is anyone 2-0? Is both of them 2-0?
Actually, look here. Yeah, these are the only 2-0s. Basically, Swiss is designed to pair the people with the same record each round. And 3 rounds gets you a clean winner.
I found the room. It's under Comrade Juice. So I'm joining now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you already have. It's like
I'm already
Juice has
in,
decided to pick me.
He's at tier 8 only, so we're having some technical issues.
Yell at him, or have me yell at him.
Okay, I'll be back once I find his team.
You should be Team 3, right?
Yes.
No, that's Shui. So it's Team 6. Shui is Team 6. There we go. Okay, looks like our tier 6 ships hopefully are choosable. Except for I can't find my tier 6 ships. Where did they go? Oh, he hasn't picked it. I see. I see. There we go. There we go. Here's my tier 6 ship.
There we go. Just take some good old-fashioned yelling. And maybe some mongs tossed around.
I'll go ahead and put one of my roles as Quadrantine just in case.
Well,
just in case. But I mean, tonight has proven that really casters don't really matter that much. Like, honestly, seeing that the way Ghost, like, is map control really necessary on Ocean?
Yes, because it's still a map. You still gotta control where you are. Don't want to just hand them cross shots on a platter.
Cross shots on a platter. But there was no real ship that really was able to take those cross shots in that game. I mean, yes, you can put your Chappies on the flank, but Chappies don't have good AP when you're talking ranges of 12, 13, 14, 15 kilometers, especially not against the battleship, as Wolfie wanted to shoot AP if that was a cruiser, but, I mean, Shui's and his Rishi, like, shooting AP, that's not necessarily the best choice.
Not unless you're gonna put yourself way to the side.
20 minutes? 20-minute games?
15.
15.
Hey, Ghost. Ghost was here. Wait, what? What?
Oh, we finally get to watch a match that contains a Too Cute member.
Here comes Terry. Bronner will be joining. We're having this discussion. Gonna trigger in battle.
I only had to go yell at him to put his team together. He's too busy talking lewd with a lolly.
Oh, let me tell Ghost something.
For increased dispersion.
Ghost, it's team 3 versus team 6 is the one I'm streaming, so that's Shui and Juice.
Oh, I'm at 4 versus 2. My bad. Okay,
5,
I was just double
5
checking.
versus 2. 5? Aren't you up against Murph?
Yeah, we're at 3. I'm at 4.
I see. I don't think Team 4 has a game at the moment. I think they got a bye.
Team 4 is my team. Oh, what the, I'm looking at 4th position. We're Team 5.
Alright, see you around, Ghost.
Yeah, we get it. See you guys.
Alright,
Yeah,
what's your team comp looking? Have they changed from last match solely?
Nope, it's the same comp. They seem to like it.
Well, I mean, don't change what doesn't work, what keeps working. They've only played one game, but it seems to have not one comp. I mean, Rishi, Cleveland, Baltimore. This map has a lot more opportunities to camp on islands. But I mean, don't change what doesn't that works. If you're wondering, that would be Baltimore, Cleveland, Benson, and Richelieu. Shui taking the Rishi. We have Terry taking the Z23. Broader taking a Chapayev. Comrade Juice and Alba haven't readied up.
I think Juice will be a battleship and Alba will be a cruiser.
Alba's been playing battleship at the moment.
I'm hoping to see an Amagi now.
Yeah, I'm hoping Alba continues to play that Amagi. Amagi with that excellent guns of hers. Actually has some of the highest pen at the muzzle for the tier. It's a very good battleship. It's also quite nippy. Turning circle's a little crud. And we have Juice taking up a Cleveland. Alba taking up a North Carolina.
That's kind of disappointing.
Honestly, we've been just seeing a lot of Cleveland, Chapayevs, and Baltimore's in this game, and North Carolina seems to be the de facto battleship of choice, with Benson and Z23 being some of the best destroyers.
Have we seen a destroy? Oh yeah, we've seen a Kagero. Just
one. I mean, Kagero does have its upsides. 5.4 kilometer detection is no joke.
And it's got the most powerful torps you're gonna find.
I mean, yeah, Kagero still has some qualities. It's just whether using those qualities or those qualities are the ones you need.
I wonder if McKillen was running torpedo reload on that as well.
16 torps is a scary sight to see.
Especially 16 torps that hurt. Not sea mines.
References Benson torps if you're wondering. I mean, yeah, those Benson torps, they're slow, they tend to miss. I mean, they're detected much closer to the ship, but when you are already assuming that there's no carriers, I assume these cruisers are running hydro. Like,
oh, of course they are. It'd be a long move not to.
There we go. Relatively same comps. See how this goes.
And my Benson is starting virtually inside the cap circle already.
Z23 on our side is probably about 75 meters to enter the cap zone on pier. Relatively good spawns. Alba spawns in the dockyard up north. I don't know if that's necessarily
spawn in the dock as well.
Shui spawn in the dock.
Stop docking. That's lewd.
You heard it here first. Isuzu thinks docking is lewd.
Oh, your Z's getting a late start.
He's barely moving. He's actually not edging in very fast. I'm curious if that's actually part of the plan. Have Terry not edge in.
We're seeing Erie beeline to that South Island there.
I mean, that island seems to have worked for several people. I don't see why not.
Oh, you know what? They changed it so team damage doesn't do damage over time anymore. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
we're getting bad RNG.
Okay, well, let's say I'm going to put it up. It's actually the wrong plane I wanted. Luckily, we're at the back of the map currently, so having our planes up isn't necessarily the worst thing ever. But I do want to make sure that my planes aren't going to cause the match to become unbalanced for any sort of reasoning. So
Yep.
I'm at 1200, so I got pretty good on my RNG.
We're seeing our Baltimore take that wide island where you saw Ghost the first game. And
I mean, our
Cleveland
team has just completely abandoned the 7 line. If he gets the E7, he could threaten. Mind you, it's only Terry parked at the island, and looks like Alba's running spotter plane or fighters instead of spotters.
Nice.
Sully finally killed himself before me.
Well, I got my planes all on my deck too.
Here we go. I'm down.
North Carolina spotted first.
Alba spotted. Terry's taken up a safe position. Looks like it was only for a second, but that gives information. Cleveland up, spotted. Torp spotted by Terry. I think that's Terry's Hydro, in fact. Cleveland Hydro's... Is Terry spotted?
Yeah.
There's the counter. Richelieu fires. Looks like that's at Comrade Juice. Cleveland does not have 27mm armor. And there you go. There's one overmatch on Juice. I mean, it's low damage, but it's great opening shot. As now Alba and Juice team have to react. Bronner coming around on Universe Crosser, able to get some cross shots, lighting a fire on his stern. Universe Crosser has to move forward.
He's gonna have to move forward too. Benson Torps are coming in.
He sees the Benson Torps. Is the Zed fast enough? I mean, the Hydro.
Oh, yeah, easy.
The Hydro should be saving him. It's not. Shouldn't be
but
any
he's
close.
gonna have to leave the center cap.
Yeah, he's gonna have to leave. Gonna have to reverse back in, but Universe Crosser coming out on Alba. Is Alba gonna get... Is this gonna be a death strike? Cleveland goes dark. Terry was out of Hydro range.
Ooh.
Missed opportunities by Alba here, as Alba is now getting farmed pretty hard by an unspotted Baltimore.
We haven't seen Branner yet. Is Branner gone wide?
Bronner's gone wide. He's on 2-line. Cleveland finally spotted after exiting, but now Alba doesn't have a shot. Well, barely has a shot. Can Alba arc it over the island? Universe Crosser on 27k.
That's gonna hurt.
Shot lands all over Universe Crosser with only maybe one hitting. Universe Crosser is taking fire from Juice and Bronner.
Alba's taking fire from Volley and Torps from Erie. He's occupied.
Alba doesn't see any Torps. Are those Torps still on target to Alba?
Yeah.
Erie out of the center cap. Alba may have gotten a shot on Universe. Three shells.
Erie near where Alba's stunned right now. He's behind the lines.
Alba has 3 fires. Alba's probably going to go down. Farmed out by Universe by Don't Loot the Lowly.
He's got Benson Sea Mines incoming. And they look good if they've got the range.
That looks like 2 hits on Alba.
Yeah.
Alba's dead.
Yep, that's down.
That's the loss of a battleship pretty early.
Now that Baltimore is free reign to wander around. And wandering he is. It's getting into the center cap
honestly,
now.
I'm not certain that parking a Z23 behind the island is much used. Lowly is spotted outside of radar range at the moment for Terry. Just entered barely. Cleveland has shots, but it's a huge
Shui's
advantage.
playing aggressive too. He's in the center cap as well. And
Terry's
they're all
gonna
getting
have to
spotted
bug out.
by Erie. They're gonna have to give up that center cap.
I'm not too certain about putting your Z23 on that island. I mean, it seems putting Cruiser is better there because the Z23 by Terry is not contributing any bit in terms of spotting.
Oh, Erie accidentally smokes. That might come back to bite him. Now they know precisely where he's been, and he doesn't have that smoke for when he might need it.
Shui unable to get the shots as these cruisers move behind the island. Terry still about to get spots and torps on Shui. They have to do something. Loss of a battleship is a huge amount of points.
A huge amount of points and a huge amount of control. You can't keep that full health cruiser hiding now.
Terry smokes up, hoping to get Juice spotted, but Juice isn't in the smoke. Erie spotted. Probably from Juice's radar.
That's radar.
Juice has an opportunity. If the Benson goes down, you gain so much cap presence. But he has to be careful. Shui has shots. Torps from Terry gracefully missed Shui, who really didn't have to do much to dodge those.
Oh, Lolly's getting shots out at Juice now too. But
and that's a full
40 AP,
capture with less than 4 minutes
two
in.
caps.
Shui have complete cap control as Juice and his buddies are now in the bottom left-hand corner.
There's Torps
Southwestern
wandering
corner.
through that smoke.
Nobody's in the smoke, but like, how are they going to push back in? They have to.
They're completely zoned out. Shui's alone right now, so they could farm him out.
That's going to take time. They don't have time. It's 6:08. Every 12 seconds, they're going to be gaining 9 points. And
Universe
it's
is still
6:23.
on 6,000, and he's just sitting pretty. He's staying out of the fight.
I mean, your whole team, he can just sit here as long as he doesn't get hit by a torp. Like, he's golden. They can't farm off.
Yep.
Loli's even in the position where if Shui goes down, Loli is actually going to contest the cap.
And you have to be careful pushing on a Baltimore. That AP
Especially right on that island. Like, yes, he's
hurts.
spotted.
Come around, show your side, eh?
Bronner going wide, Juice going back. I mean, they have to do something now. It's now or never. Just... Shui going down to half health, but
it's just one focusing on him. He's not really that bad.
and he's a battleship. He has that heal. It's all HE damage, medium fire damage, and Terry isn't even spotting him.
Yeah.
In fact, it's Bronner doing all the spotting. Terry has not done any spotting this game. Shui bugging up north, giving up the southern side of the map, but doesn't really matter.
Well, at this point, does it really matter? I think maybe it's just you that's cursed.
Lol. Shui seems to like you, though. Erie spotted! If
Yeah.
If Terry and Bronner can get the jump on Erie, he's going to beach on this island or going to come around. It's going to come around at less than 6 kilometers, or they'd have to focus him. Get some big salvos
Erie's
on
not
Erie.
beached.
He's not beached. He's just
And
sitting
points
there,
are at 944. And it's
lowly
just taking-
supporting Erie. They're just going to win on caps. Only one ship dead, and this is the game.
lowest kills we've seen yet. That's points tick. Losing Alba so early, that
I mean, you lost.
you just can't do that.
The battleship is half your HP in this type of composition team scenario. Losing your battleship is half your ability to tank damage if you only count base HP. Not to mention,
You lose that ability
heal.
to keep those cruisers down.
The heal of a
suppress
battleship
those
is
cruisers then.
significant.
It was a mistake to leave Alba there alone.
Honestly, the Z-23 camping on that island did nothing this entire game. I'm really questioning putting the Z-23 on that island instead of putting the Cleveland on the island. Or even the Chapayev. Z-23 could have easily gone 7 lines to detect Lowly, which would have also kept Erie at bay from flanking.
Yeah. I'd say Cleveland is the better pick for the island, though, because you can arc your shells over that island if you need to be. Chapayev can't do that. They're too flat.
I mean, even still, it's a great attempt. I mean, I don't even know if Juice attempted to bring the game back. It only seemed like he realized what had happened when it was 900 points, and they were already lost unless Erie somehow made a dumb mistake.
And even then, a destroyer isn't that many points. You won't be able to take the caps back with 2 radar cruisers sitting there. Like, there was nothing he could do.
I mean, even look at this. Universe Crosser questioning the positions of his enemies. I mean, it's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, Alba got pretty much farmed out, spotted out by Erie, who correctly realized that killing Alba, who was alone, was a freaking big chunk of map control and ability that they can do. Or gain.
Yeah, Erie, he wasn't even contested. He just wandered back behind Alba and freely torped, freely spotted.
So, another news, well, Mac's team against Hatsu. Hatsu picks up his first victory against against McKillen. Finally
Murph
putting the
picks up a victory
Akizuki
against
to
Omaha.
work.
Oh, an Akizuki. And a Kiev.
A Kiev picked by Mac.
That's interesting. I'm not sure I would have done Kiev because it just doesn't contest caps that well. It's too big.
And Ghost going down to Murph's team, bringing Edinburgh and Cleveland, seeing that picked again. Benson's all over the place, all of these, though.
Yeah.
So it looks like the only team that has gone undefeated is Shui's team.
I would suppose so.
And there's the results from Comrade Juice, only actually getting 76 shell hits. Not really doing much in the terms of damage.
6 resets, but the resets didn't matter.
And we're asked to come up to control now, as that's it. We have one team 3-0, the rest 2-1. Looks like we may have ourselves a winner here.
I think we do.
do secondaries on this thing.
I figured out that side that we went on is atrocious.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
It really is.
We totally won with a meme comp.
Are we supposed to be meeting up here?
Yep. Just wanted to just quick.
I have no idea how this tournament's meant to work. I just played game.
Ocean. Two
But we're
American cruisers versus two Chapayevs.
You know, my picking skills are flawless. We barely got the comp together and we won.
America!
Anyway,
Yeah.
guys, thanks y'all for coming out.
Oh, it's over?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh,
I just brought an enemy.
Oh, did we get pulled into another chat?
Oh, man,
Hello.
we only got 2 games.
Yeah, it happens when you have an uneven number of teams. Unfortunately, that's gonna happen.
How did the point system work? I don't understand how you figure out who did shit and didn't.
Just like the World Cup.
But I don't watch. The only time I watch.
Okay, basically,
win is 3 points or some shit.
Win is 2.
Win is 2.
And its kill differential is the tiebreak.
Gotcha.
Wait, win is 2 in soccer? I thought it was 3.
It's 3, but I did it for 2 in this because there weren't going to be draws. Well, it was very unlikely there was going to be a draw. So,
Since there's so much confusion, I just vote that McKillen's team get the doubloon.
So the 2 teams that got a bye, are we allowed to play each other to see who can get the extra win? Because all the other teams that had 3 chances to get a win, we only had 2.
you gotta win.
Okay.
The buy is
Buy is a win.
Oh, by all means.
Sweet, yeah.
Get fucking
Good.
wrecked.
What? You gonna win for free?
My mistake I made is I didn't explain the Swiss format to y'all, and I apologize for that.
You gotta win for free?
Literally,
Buy is a free win.
The fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
buy
that
a
means-
Swiss, a buy is a free win.
That means secondary Bismarck is 2-0, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Secondary Richie is 2-0.
Just saying, you did 19k while I was 4 years old.
But
That was
just so everybody know how a Swiss format works is basically the teams with the same record will play each other in each round. A bye in the first round is given out randomly, and every other round is given out to the team in last place.
Oh.
Poor McKillen got pounced on by Yakuzuki.
So basically, as I said, and kill differential was the tie break. I was just making sure. I wanted to make before I officially announced the announcement. I wanted to make sure that I didn't need to use the second tie break or the third tie break. I'm bad.
So how does like 4 plus 4 plus 1 equal 4?
Because it's 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Oh.
Or 2 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4.
I just want to point something out. The team had one of the better kill differentials. You know, it's very important.
We had a 0% ship loss ratio. I'm proud.
So does this mean that the winner of this tournament is
Shui?
Yeah.
Shui's team? And second place goes to
Team Juice.
Whoa.
And Team Hatsu gets third.
No. Team Duck.
I claim a moral victory.
Very much. It's Team Duck.
Team Quack Quack.
I claim a moral victory, by the way, just because we played 3 games.
And by the way, for the record, guys, if it came down to a situation where after kill differential and total kills, the third tie break was who could post the best picture of a seal.
Oh, I was going to win that.
Perfect.
I would have won that one.
What's the rundown? No, you wouldn't. I'd post a picture of a duck riding a seal.
Now you have me Googling.
I just posted a picture of him as his avatar. That's good enough, isn't it? It's good enough for him as an avatar, he'd win.
So what was the rundown? 1st to 7th.
Shui, Juice, Hatsu, Murph, Killen, Ghost, Dragon.
Oh, we were last.
Hey, you're number 1 in one category.
Wait, what was the list again?
Shui, Juice, Hatsu, Murph, McKillen, Ghost, Dragon.
You know, secondary Spectration that's spotted at 14 kilometers out is annoying to play.
The internet could not find a duck riding a seal. However, they could find this.
Where is it at?
Where are you posting it?
In tournament control.
Oh, tournament control.
So, what do we have planned for tomorrow?
The seal riding a turtle. What?
Boy.
That's
arguably better than a duck riding.
KRH has got the best picture.
I got you. I got you guys right here.
I just see a seal molesting a turtle.
Yeah. There's a seal riding a whale.
Oh, that's great.
That's beautiful.
You guys go to the screenshot.
Urge to club intensifies.
Hey, I found this picture.
Be nice to the seals.
But seriously, what's planned for tomorrow?
I don't know off the top of my head.
DDs versus
riding a
DDs
goat.
or something.
That sounds.
We have
fair.
some training room fun, and for clan members only, we have giveaways planned. So please do show up. The giveaways will be announced. There are a few giveaways that you have to show up to be a participant of.
But I'm going to stay up like for 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm at work at 6, just to have the chance of winning that giveaway. So don't
I'm
worry.
gonna pop upstairs so I can play some CAH.
All right, is that still open invitation or what?
I think so. Alright, me just.
Alright, I'm gonna go. You guys.
Did the tournament winners get anything other than bragging?
There is a small prize.
Gotcha.
Small prize for missing the first round.
So now what are we doing?
In our defense, we were all greatly disappointed that we didn't get the first round.
We played 3 in MFL.
Just to clarify, are we going to be moving on to Cards Against Humanity next then, or do we have something after this?
I'm gonna claim the moral victory since we played 3 games.
I mean, as did we.
Shit.
Well, you're only lucky you didn't get to play
As
against
did
us.
we.
Shit.
We had best fashion.
We would have destroyed that perfect record with the secondary Bismarck.
True.
I don't know. Secondary Bismarck
Versus a secondary Richelieu. Let's fight that out.
I was like, are we about to do this in the 4v4s or what?
But you want to do a test with secondary Bismarck versus Richelieu?
Just stick them side by side. So you...
Sure, I have one.
Pretty sure I know what that's gonna. Give me a second. Let's do it in training room. I'll just.
Doesn't Richelieu have higher fire chip?
Yes.
I mean,
Sully, thank you for helping me too.
Who's making the training room?
I will.
Also,
Y'all have fun with that. I gotta go take.
Guys, who here can give people roles?
I can.
No. I need someone that can give Super a role.
Oh.
He already has Quadrantine.
Okay, good, because I yelled at him giving me Quadrantine, and I put him on my team and we lost, so therefore Quadrantine.
Clearly, I am the blessed streamer.
For you.
Hey, we won with Super on our team.
Yeah, I will say, Claude did
I can be
win
louder.
with us.
I'm louder than you and the real Bren.
We had a Suzu casting our team twice, so based.
Zuzu is good.
Yeah, we already
Suzu.
Yeah, we already gave him Quadrantine.
I already had it before this, Kumano.
Okay.
I have to do 15 co-op games in Zao at tier 10.
Ouch.
Ouch.
For the legendary mod?
Yes.
There, I changed my name to
Set
Evidence.
an auto clicker every 20 minutes on the battle button, and then just put a wait on the W key. You'll be fine.
I mean, wow, there's actually 2 people in queue at tier 10 co-op. Oh my.
It's probably tier 8.
No, because it doesn't show.
If
you're
are
in
doing
tier
the same
10,
thing you are, and they're actually okay, or
Yeah, that's what they.
if you're tier 10, they legit. There's only wow. There's actually tier 9s in here.
Alright, rest and break.
I actually.
There's 5 actual players on this team. Cool.
Interesting.
I actually met a Kraken guy yesterday, and his on